Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 17, verse number 42. Visasya nastam trin padan tapas saucham dayamiti pratisandatta asvasya mahim cha samavardayat. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Thereafter the king re-established the lost lights of the personality of religion, the bull, and by encouraging activities, he sufficiently improved the condition of the earth. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. By designating particular places for the personality of Kali, Maharaj Parikshit practically cheated Kali. In the presence of Kali, Dharma in the shape of bull and the earth in the shape of cow, he could actually estimate the general condition of his kingdom, and therefore he at once took proper steps to re-establish the laws of the bull, namely austerity, cleanliness, and mercy. And for the general benefit of the people of the world, he saw that the gold stock might be employed for stabilization. Gold is certainly generator of falsity, intoxication, prostitution, enmity, and violence. But under the guidance of a proper king or public leader, or a brahmana or sannyasi, the same gold can be properly utilized to re-establish the lost lights of the bull, the personality of religion. Maharaj Parikshit, therefore, like his grandfather Arjuna, collected all illicit gold kept for the propensities of Kali and employed it in the Sankirtana Yajna as per instruction of Srimad Bhagavatam. As we have suggested before, one's accumulated wealth may be divided into three parts for distribution, namely 50% for the service of the Lord, 25% for the family members, and 25% for personal necessities. Spending 50% for the service of the Lord or for propagation of spiritual knowledge in society by the way of Sankirtana Yajna is the maximum display of human mercy. People of the world are generally in darkness regarding spiritual knowledge, especially in regards to the devotional service of the Lord, and therefore to propagate the systematic transcendental knowledge of devotional service is the greatest mercy that one can show in this world. When everyone is taught to sacrifice 50% of his accumulated gold for the Lord's service, certainly austerity, cleanliness, and mercy automatically ensue, and thus the lost three lights of the personality of religion are automatically established. When there is sufficient austerity, cleanliness, mercy, and truthfulness, naturally Mother Earth is completely satisfied, and there is very little chance for Kali to infiltrate the structure of humanity. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Hare Krishna. So, we are reading from the first canto, chapter 17, entitled Punishment and Reward of Kali. Today's verse is verse number 42. As the title says, it's punishment and rewards to Kali. So who is giving punishment and reward to Kali is Maharaj Pariksit. So as all of you know the background of this chapter is about to end. Another 2 more verses are there. So just little brief about it. It's after the Mahabharata war, Pandavas, Yudhishthira is declared as a king, and later he handed over the kingdom to Pariksit Maharaj, and all Pandavas along with Draupadi went to Himalaya, and Maharaj Pariksit was ruling the kingdom. And as we seen last time, Maharaj Pariksit was sitting in a Hastinapur, but he was ruling the entire world. How somebody can sit in one place and rule the entire world? So we discussed also last time that it says that Maharaj Pariksit was a very expert in the science of subtle sound. In a science of a subtle sound. 2-3 verses before we have seen that he just by chanting the mantras, he can invoke the power into the arrows. So because of this, and all the arrows, it's all are target oriented, not like modern things. So he knows even how to shoot the different varieties of arrows and use the weapons. So he was very powerful king, and in his kingdom everything was very much prosperous. Every person, every citizen was happy. And there was no scarcity, no famine, no violence, no war in his kingdom. One day, Maharaj Pariksit goes on a tour to his kingdom, and he happened to see this Kali Purusa who was beating a cow and bull. As explained in today's verse, the bull is a religion personified, and the cow represent as a Mother Earth. And the bull was standing on one leg. His 3 leg was broken. And when Maharaj Pariksit seen this, and cow was continuously crying, tears on her face. And when Maharaj Pariksit has seen this, he immediately chastised Kali Purusa, saying that, who are you in my kingdom that giving this distress to innocent animal? And because of your harming or innocent animals, you deserve to be killed. This is the punishment, just for harming the animals, not even a citizen. The punishment was awarded was death. So this is a half part of the today's chapter's title, punishment, and reward was death. Maharaj Pariksit has given Kali, punishment and reward was death for the harming the innocent animal. Nowadays, how many slaughterhouses are there? How many people are harming? What will be the punishment for them? So we'll see. Where as soon as Maharaj Pariksit has awarded this punishment to the Kali personified has surrendered to Maharaj Pariksit. And he says, please don't kill me. Please forgive me for my offense. And give me some place to stay in your kingdom. Since Maharaj Pariksit kingdom was everywhere, every people were following the Dharma. So there was no adharmic person can stay. Adharmic person means the person who does not follow the rules and regulations mentioned in Vedic literature. And Kali personified his activities like that, to harming the innocents. So Maharaj Pariksit said, see, my kingdom is gambling, illicit sex, and meat eating. You can stay in these 4 places wherever you find in my kingdom. So, Trali is also very expert. He knows there is nothing such kind of activity exists in the kingdom of Maharaj Parikshit. So he immediately said, in your kingdom, every person is following dharma. So how is it possible such kind of activities are exist? So actually you are indirectly saying me, there is no place for you. So please give me some place because I have surrendered to you. And as per the rule of Vedic literature, whenever anybody surrender, it has to be given protection to that person. This is a Vedic injunction. Whenever anybody surrenders, the protection must be given to, protection or help must be provided to that person. So, and Maharaj Parikshit is a king. He has to 100% follow the injunction of the Vedic literature. It says that Maharaj Parikshit was a Raja Rishi. He was not only king, he was a saintly king, Raja Rishi. So, Maharaj Parikshit was very much aware about this injunction of the Vedic literature, and he has told to Trali Purusa, okay, you can stay in a place where there is a lot of stock of gold is there. This is a place is been given for you to stay. And today's verse, it says that in a purport Prabhupada write, wherever there is excessive gold is there, what will happen? It says, gold is certainly a generator of falsity, intoxication, prostitution, enmity, and violence. But under the guidance of a proper king or public leader or a brahmana or a sannyasi, the same gold can be properly utilized to re-establish the lost legs of the bull, the personality of religion. So which are the 3 lost legs is mentioned in the today's verse is tapas, saucham, daya, austerity, truthfulness or cleanliness, and mercy. So these are the 3 legs which was broken by Trali Purusa of the personality of religion. So it says the excessive gold is a generator of falsity, intoxication, enmity, and violence. And this gold has to be utilized under the direction of proper king or brahmanas in the service of Lord to re-establish the lost legs of bull. There is one very nice pastime in Krishna Lila which explain about how the gold, excessive gold, madden the person. This pastime is in a chapter 56, the story of Samantata jewel. In kingdom of Lord Krishna, there was one king by name Satrajit, and he was a very great devotee of sun god. He was a very great devotee of sun god, and being devoted to sun god was very much happy, and he has awarded him a benediction of a Samantata jewel. What is the jewel name? Samantata jewel. Just imagine he is staying in the Dwarika Dham in presence of Lord Krishna, but he is a great devotee of sun god. And So this son Satrajit, he used to take this Savantata jewel, put on his locket, and he walks around in the Dwarka city. So the effulgence of the Savantata jewel was so much that when Satrajit walks on the Dwarika, he was appearing like a sun god. And all the citizens once thought that sun god has come to see Lord Krishna. So they immediately rushed to Krishna and they addressed to Krishna, "My dear Lord Narayana, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In your plenary portion as Narayana, you have 4 hands with different symbols. You are actually the owner of everything. But in spite of your being Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayana, you descended in Vrindavana to act as a child of Yasoda Mata, who sometimes used to tie up with her ropes, and you are celebrated therefore by the name of Damodara." So this is the way how citizen addressed to the Lord, that you are the only Narayana and you have descended in Vrindavan as a child of Yasoda. And Yasoda once tied to your belly with the rope and you known as Damodara. And actually, for your information, we are celebrating this Dipotsava, the festival of lights, in which we worship the Lord Damodara, where the mother Yasoda is tying to Lord Krishna with the rope on his belly. So this pastime is actually happen on today. On the day of Deepavali, in Bhagavatam it is mentioned, the mother Yasoda tied Lord Krishna with a rope on his belly. So this is a way even Dwarikavasi is addressing to Krishna, that you are a Damodara, and to you see today Sun God has come. Lord Krishna smiled to it and he said to citizens, he is not a sun god, he is a Satrajit who has wear this Samantata jewel and he has come. So actually the intention of Satrajit is not to see the Lord Krishna. His intention was to show off himself that I am very powerful. To show his power, he is coming to Dwarika. So he is not interested to meet Krishna. And Krishna said that he is proud by this Savantata jewel. Actually, the power of Savantata jewel is mentioned in Krishna Prabhupada writes, this Savantata jewel was every day producing 170 pounds of gold. 170 pound is equivalent to 77 kg. So every day that jewel was producing how much gold? 77 kg daily. And this jewel Satrajit was having. So he was actually, as today's verse it says, wherever the unnecessary store of gold is there all this, the pride, intoxication and enmity are prevalent. So Satrajit was having everything. He was envious to Krishna. He was proud. He was intoxicated that I have so much gold. So it was producing 77 kg gold. Not only this, it's mentioned wherever there is a Savantata jewel, there will be no famine. There will be no any possibility of inauspicious sign. So that was the power of Savantata jewel which Satrajit was having. And later Satrajit has built a temple for Savantata jewel. and enrage one pujari, one brahmana, to worship this Sevantata jewel. So Prabhupada write, this is the power of Maya. When person, it becomes too much attached to the matter, he don't know whom to worship also. Even though Krishna was there in front of him, he has built temple for Sevantata jewel and engaged pujari, brahmanas to worship the daily Sevantata jewel. Krishna was very much aware about of this Sevantata jewel which Satyajit was having. So hence, Krishna wants Satyajit to hand over this Sevantata jewel to Udrasena, who was the king of Dwarka. The base thing has to be in a kingdom, has to be given to king. So Krishna wants Satyajit to give, but Satyajit was not ready. Rather, he has built a temple and engaged brahmanas to worship. Once, Satyajit's brother by name Prasena, he took this jewel, put on his locket, and he also wants to show off that I am so powerful. He went around Dwarka and went inside even forest on his horse. In a forest, one lion attacked to Prasena and killed the Prasena and took the Sevantata jewel. That lion took away the Sevantata jewel, killing Satyajit. This was came to the notice of gorilla king Jamvan, the same Jamvan who was there during Lord Sri Ramachandra's pastime. So when he came to know that this lion has killed Satyajit and took away the Sevantata jewel in his cave, Jamvan rose to the cave of lion and he kills the lion and take away the Sevantata jewel, enter into his cave. Since Jamvan was a pure devotee of Lord Sri Ram, for him there is no value of Sevantata jewel. For him it is like a small diamond, like a pebble stone. So he has given this Sevantata jewel to his son to play. You play. And child was playing. Here, what happens in a Dwarika, Prasena has not returned. And people are started thinking what happened to him. And during this time, the Satyajit has started defaming Krishna by saying that Krishna has killed my brother and taken away the Sevantata jewel. He wants to do this. He was keep asking me. I was not giving him. So he has devised this plan. When my brother went with Sevantata jewel to the forest, he killed my brother and taken away this Sevantata jewel. So he is a cause for my brother not returning, and started blaspheming and defaming Krishna in nook and corner of the Dwarka city. And Krishna wanted to prove that he has not done this. Even Krishna has to prove himself. So he decided to go to the forest with few inhabitants of Dwarka, and they all enter into forest where they found the dead body of Satyajit. And since Satyajit was killed by lion, there was a mark of lions laid and all, and they understood that lion has killed the Satyajit. So Krishna has not killed. Then they started finding out where is the lion. Now Satyajit's body is there, but Sevantata jewel is not there. So lion is also intelligent. He took away Sevantata. So they've started finding the lion. They enter into the cave of lion. They see lion is dead, but Sevantata jewel is not there. So now lion found, but Sevantata jewel is not there. So where is seventh jewel? So Krishna, the way the lion was killed by the hand of Jamvan, he could make out it was killed by a gorilla. This lion was killed by the gorilla. There's no weapon was used to kill the lion. And they started searching and came to the tunnel or cave of a Jamvan, and they understood that the gorilla must be in this. And Krishna himself personally enters to this tunnel of a Jamvan, and he tells all the Dwarka inhabitants, those who came with him, you all of you wait outside of this tunnel, I will go inside. Krishna goes inside and he sees that the seventh jewel was in the hand of small child and he is playing with it. And Krishna went and stand in front of the child. And there was a nurse who was attending to this child. She saw Krishna. So she understood Krishna came to take away this seventh jewel. So she started screaming and calling the Jamvan. Immediately Jamvan appeared there and he saw the Krishna, but he was in very, very angry mood. That who is this person has come to take away this jewel from my son in my presence, in my house. It's not anywhere. In my presence, in my house, taking away these jewels from my child's hand. So he was very angry. In anger, he could not recognize Krishna. Krishna as his own Lord, non-different from Ramchandra. So, here there's a learning. It says, in anger, we should not conclude or anything, make any decision. Even it says, even commonly says, what is meaning of anger? Anger means punishment to oneself for mistake of others. So even Krishna says one has to subdue these forces of lust, anger and greed. These are the three gateway to hell. So Jamvan could not recognize Krishna, and then there was a decided there will be fight between Jamvan and Krishna. They fought first with a weapon, throwing on each other weapon, then trees, then fist fight, and throwing the stones, and finally they were started hitting each other with their fist and striking their fist like each other like it was striking thunderbolt. And this fight went on between Krishna and Jamvan for 28 days. Day and night without stop. No prasadam. No sleep. 28 days fight went on between Krishna and Jamvan, day and night non-stop. And at the end, during this time, the resident of Dwarka, they are waiting outside of the tunnel. They are waited, they became tired. They didn't participate even fight. They are just waiting, they became tired. And they thought, maybe Krishna is killed by this gorilla. Hence he has not come out back, neither any sound or anything. So looks like Krishna is killed by this gorilla. Let us go back. So they waited outside of the tunnel for 12 days. They were not there up to 28 days. They were just waited for 12 days and they went back. Whereas the fight went on for 28 days. As the fight was, and like say 28 days was coming, the strength of Jamvan was slowly reducing. And he started thinking, who is this person who is having so much strength than me? I know only the powerful more than me is my Lord. Nobody else. And slowly he realized that the opponent who was fighting so hard with him was none other than his worshipable Lord Sri Ramachandra, who came in the incarnation of Lord Sri Krishna. And as soon as he realized this, he has started offering prayers to Krishna. It says, when Krishna wants to fight, he will choose his devotee. Krishna also likes to fight. So he chooses Jamvan because he was his devotee. And when Jamvan realized that he is my Lord, and he started offering prayers, before that, Krishna put his hands when he started offering prayers, after prayers, Krishna put his hand on the body of Jamvan and he touched. Jamvan, all the fatigue of the 28 days war, everything was vanished, gone. And Jamvan, after pleasing the Lord, he decided to hand over the Sevantatra jewel to Lord Krishna. And not only the Sevantatra jewel, he has hand over his daughter Jambavati, who was one of the principal twin of Krishna, in a marriage to Krishna. So marriage also happened in the tunnel. Fight in tunnel, marriage also in tunnel, and he was given the Sevantatra jewel. And here it says, even Jamvan pray to the Lord. One of the prayer is that recognizing that Krishna is a Lord Sri Ram. He says that you are my same Lord Ramachandra, who constructed bridge over the ocean from Cape Promorian. During the fighting with Ravana, every part of his limb was slashed to pieces by your sharp arrows, and his heads fell to the face of earth. Now I can understand that you are none other than my Lord Ramachandra. No one else has such immeasurable strength. No one else could defeat me in this way. So, we know the second instance. Today is also a day when Lord Ramachandra came back to Ayodhya after killing Ravana. So that was the very same day today, on the Deepavali day. Lord Sri Ramachandra, along with Sita, Hanuman, Lakshman, they came back to Ayodhya. So we see, if all of you might have heard also, that in Ayodhya, this year also, every year they celebrate by lighting the lots of lamps on the bank of Sarayu to celebrate the Lord's return. So when actually Lord returned after killing Ravana, all the residents of Ayodhya, they have lit entire city with the lamps. Like today, there are around devotees going to lit 24 lakh lamps at the Sarayu river to commemorate these pastimes of Lord Sri Ramachandra coming back to after killing the Ravana. Ravana was also intoxicated by the gold. He had a gold kingdom. It says when Lord Hanuman has fired the Lanka city, the gold was melting and going to the ocean. Gold was melting and going to ocean. That much was gold in the palace of Ravana. He was mad, intoxicated, and he has developed enmity towards Lord Sri Ram. Okay. So further what happens when he has handed over his daughter and the seventh jewel to Krishna? Krishna comes to the Dwarika and he gives this seventh, he inform all this to Udrasena, and Udrasena calls all the kings of the Dwarika and he wants to inform what is actually happened with the Prasena and the seventh jewel. And in this, they have called the Satrajit also, and Krishna narrated entire instance. After hearing this instance, Satrajit became very much ashamed, and he was feeling that I have done a wrong thing. And then Krishna handed over this seventh jewel to Satrajit. I don't want, but don't blaspheme me. Please take it. Satrajit, after receiving the jewels, he prays to the Lord and asks him for forgiveness. And he says, my Lord, I want to give you something in a gift. And he has given his daughter, Satyabhama, to Krishna. And she was also one of the principal twin of Lord Sri Krishna. And here also, not only Satrajit has given his daughter, but along with the daughter, he has handed over seventh jewel also to Krishna. So, here we see that the real use of gold is offered to Krishna. Or where is the source of gold is there? It has to be offered to Krishna. If we don't offer to Krishna or engage in service of the Lord, it will cause enmity, intoxication, falsity. There is one more nice pastime in the life of Sanatana Goswami. During 500 years before, when Sanatana Goswami was there, when he took retirement from the Nawab Hussain, he was a prime minister or a minister of the Nawab Hussain, and he wants to join Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's army. He wants to join Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, but Nawab was not ready. And when he heard that my minister is going to join the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, immediately he has caught the Sanatana Goswami and put behind the bar. You cannot join. And then when he was in a jail, he has bribed the jailer. Because he was a minister, he was having so much gold, so many gold coins. So he has first called the jailer and say, see, I have helped you many times. Now please help me to get relief from this. The jailer says, if I relieve you, the Nawab will kill me. Sanatana Goswami knows how to get work done. He knows this jailer is a meat eater. So he has bribed him gold coin. You take this 5,000 gold coin. I don't want, but relieve me. He said, no. He has further bribed him more. Take 7,000. Then jailer has agreed. But he says, if Nawab will come and ask me, what should I tell? He said, you tell that Sanatana Goswami went at the river for washroom and he has jumped into the river. After that I could not find him. So I don't know what happened to him. And so he has agreed to that proposal, and Sanatana Goswami runs away from that place, and he was going towards the Vrindavan. He was having one assistant by name Isan. So when they were going, they have to cross over one forest where there are so many dacoits are there. And there was one head of the village. He approached him that please help me to cross over this forest with the help of your assistants and people. And this head of the village has one assistant who are expert in seeing the hands palmistry. And by seeing the hands, he can make out what is there in this with this person. So he informs to this head of the village that this Sanatan is having a 8 gold coin. He has a 8 gold coin. If you kill him, you will get all the 8 coins. So then this head of the villager, he has a devised a plan actually to kill him, Sanatan Goswami, and take away the 8 coins. So he told Sanatan Goswami, I will help you, but you have to cross over this forest in a night, and my people will be there with you. So when he told like this, Sanatan Goswami is a very intelligent devotee. It says, Krishna se bhaje se bado chatur. So he understood what is the intention, why he is telling night you go with my people. And but he was not understanding why it is there. Something wrong is there. That much understood. Then he asked his assistant, Isan, do you have anything valuable with you, which you have not told me you are carrying? This assistant says, yes, my lord. I have 7 gold coin. Actually, how many it was there? 8. This assistant is saying 7. Sanatan Goswami don't know he has having 8. That palmistry knows. This Sanatan Goswami has a 8 coin. And the leader of that village know. So he says, I have 7. Then he says, immediately due tomorrow to that head of the village. He said, yes. Next day morning, both of them rose and hand over the 7 coin to the head of the village. Then the head of the village became very happy. And he said, actually you saved your life. I have decided to finish you. So you have given me. I am very happy with you. Now my assistant will help you to safely cross over the forest. And they safely cross over. After the crossing over, Sanatan Goswami asked, before crossing over, Sanatan Goswami asked Isan, do you have anything valuable? He says, I have one more coin with me. Sanatan Goswami says, take your coin and go back. I don't want to take you with me to Vrindavan. This is a punishment actually. One coin you keep with you and go back Bengal. I am going like this to Vrindavan to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to have darshan of the Lord. So here this is another instance. See, unnecessary keeping store of a gold will actually attract these things. Now the same Sanatan Goswami, after reaching the Vrindavan, one more pastime is there, very small one. Now he doesn't have anything, right? There's a Prabhupada tells this story. There was one Brahmana who is a devotee of Lord Shiva. He has done nice worship to the Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva became very happy on this Brahmana, and he appears in front of him, and Lord Shiva asked to Brahmana, please, I am very happy with your service, with your devotion to me. I want to give you some benediction. Please ask me what you want. Brahmana says, I want best thing in the world which is existing. What he wants? The best thing which is existing in entire world. That one you give me. That is I want benediction. Lord Shiva says, that thing I don't have. Like Hiranyakashipu, na? He asked Brahma, I want to become immortal. Brahma says, I don't have that. So Shiva said to Brahmana, the best thing in the world, I don't have. But I know the person who has this. I will guide you to that person. You go and collect from him. And who is that person? That person is Sanatan Goswami. He said, you go to him. He stays in Vrindavan only. he has a touchstone. Touchstone means that stone, any iron metal you touch, it converts into gold. He was possessing that. Brahmana became very happy. Immediately walks to Sanatan Goswami to Vrindavan. Meet Sanatan Goswami, offer obeisance, and tells the Sanatan Goswami these things. I am devotee of Shiva and he has directed towards to you, and you are having best thing in the world. I want that. And Sanatan Goswami says, I have touchstone. Just imagine, 500 years before, touchstone was there on this planet. And who was holding? Sanatan Goswami. Then Brahmana asked, where is it? Sanatan Goswami said, you see there is a garbage bin, dustbin. In that it is there. So Brahmana immediately goes to the dustbin, sees there, along with the garbage, the touchstone also is there. He takes away the stone, thanks to the Sanatan Goswami, walks towards his house. On the way, he realized, if the touchstone is the most valuable, why Sanatan Goswami has stepped into dustbin? In dustbin generally we keep which is unusable, right? Insignificant, which is supposed to be discard. That are the thing will be there in dustbin. So Sanatan Goswami has stepped this touchstone in a dustbin, means he must possess something which is more valuable than this touchstone. He has cheated me. Like here it says in a today's purport, by designating particular places for the personality of Kali, Maharaj Parikshit practically cheated Kali. He has told you go to 4 places, but actually there is nothing called 4 places exist in his kingdom. So practically he has cheated the Kali. So this Brahmana also thought like that, Sanatan Goswami has cheated me. He has not given the best thing which is existing in this world. I must go back to him and ask, looks like you are having something more valuable than this. So he comes back to the Sanatan Goswami and he asked the Sanatan Goswami, looks like you have not given me best thing in the world, what you are having. If it is best, this touchstone is the best thing, why have you kept in a garbage? So I don't believe you. Sanatan Goswami said, are you ready to take best thing in the world which exists? He said, yes, for that only I have come here. He says, first do one thing. Take this touchstone, go to the bank of Yamuna and throw how much you are having a strength to the Yamuna. Throw away far in Yamuna, then come back. This Brahmana became very happy. I am going to get the best thing in the world today. He immediately rushed to Yamuna with all the power he has, thrown away the touchstone in Yamuna. And again rushed back to Sanatan Goswami. Sanatan Goswami is sitting and chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And he approached Sanatan Goswami and he says, my dear Sanatan Goswami, as you told, I have thrown away touchstone. Now immediately give me best thing which you have in this world. Sanatan Goswami given one japamala. And told him that please chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is the best thing existing in this world. This is the Sanatana Goswami's realization. And what Sanatana Goswami has given the best thing existing in the world to that Brahmana, or what he said, the same thing Srila Prabhupada has given every one of us. The holy name of Krishna. Shastra says Krishna and his holy name is non-different. Krishna appeared on this earth 5,000 years in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's another name is Gaurandra, whose bodily complexion is like a molten gold. Here also gold is there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it's called as a golden avatar. He is a golden avatar. And how to worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? By chanting this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. By following golden commandment of Srila Prabhupada. We have to worship golden incarnation of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, by following golden commandment of Srila Prabhupada. That is, chant and hear very same sound. By doing this, we can become Krishna conscious and keep away the influence of Kali from our life and go back home, back to Godhead. With this I will end. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Bo.